Welcome to Attican Plays Pharaoh, A New Era. Alright, hi, this is Attican and welcome to Series 1, Episode 38 of our playthrough of Pharaoh, A New Era. We're in the New Kingdom, we just finished Kamun, and now we have another choice. We need to do Byblos or Baki. So let's see what we've got here. The Cedars of Lebanon. Very large land, 6,000, 60 culture, 40 prosperity. Ooh, that's not very high. Tells me it might be hard to get money. Kingdom rating of 75, and then we have to build two small obelisks and a large obelisk. Okay, it sort of sounds like the military one. Let's see, Baki, the glory of Egypt. 10,000 population, 70 culture, 70 prosperity, 85 kingdom rating, and then a small mud brick pyramid, a medium mud brick pyramid, and a mausoleum. It's probably awesome, but I'd rather do the one that's more military for sure. And we can always go back and do the other ones and put in the comments if you'd like to see this series, go back and do the ones we skipped. Let me know. And if you'd like to have this series in, let me know that too. We have very few people watching. Not that I don't love and appreciate the people who are watching, but there's just not a lot of interest in this. It doesn't seem, not on the grand scheme of things. But again, appreciate the people who are hanging with us. And I'm enjoying playing the game because it's just like, a nice flashback to, it's a happy memory thing for me. All right. 6,000, 60 culture, 40. This one sounds like it could be hard. Let's just find out. I have zero memory of it. I mean, absolutely zero memory of it.
Egypt has emerged from its recent troubles with a newfound strength. Byblos, with all its verdant forests and rich sources of copper, is ours. With your presence, the city is sure to thrive, and a new kingdom will be established. Ah, but what an alarming discovery we made after conquering Byblos. A new ferocious people, the Hittites, have washed over much of Asia, and some even say their empire rivals our own for size. Now they have turned their eyes toward Byblos, covetous of its riches. If we are not well prepared for their attack, we could easily lose Byblos to our foe. While preparing to meet the Hittites, we must mark Byblos as forever Egyptian. With your blessing, O Pharaoh, we shall erect a series of 3 obelisks, 2 small, 1 large, proclaiming your sovereignty and fame throughout the far stretches of the Empire. These towering monuments will remind the residents of Byblos with whom their loyalties should lie. While we occupy ourselves with matters at Byblos, other regions of Egypt are still prone to attack. Nubians have moved north as far as the First Cataract, and we must help our compatriots drive them back. Reports from Roarti tell of another mysterious new foe, the Sea People. Both these enemies must be strongly put down if Egypt is to attain glory. To show your might, be sure to send troops and warships should they be requested.
All right, as soon as I see this, it reminds me of this one. Now I remember this one. Yep. We've got these messes going on here and here and here. And we've got the walled-in city. Oh, we got a couple of forts. We've got archers here. Oh, we even got a few people in there. Okay, we've got 8 archers. And we've got a little recruiting area over here. And we've got, look at this. We've got gold and gold and gold. Well, gold and copper, whichever. Gold and copper, and let's see. Sure enough, we have gold mines and copper mines. And we can cut wood. We've got lots of wood. This one is, after all, the Cedars of Lebanon. And if you'll remember, this is the one, Byblos is the city that we kept trading with in a bunch of our missions to get wood that we needed for our ships and boyars and stuff as we played the mission. This mission is the next to last mission in Pharaoh, the original game. There's only one after this. I think the military one's called Rawarti, and there's one, the city builder too. I forget what it's called. So it's meant to be hard, right? we're getting up here to some hard stuff. I think the key on this one's going to be balancing stuff, because let's just see. We know we've got this. We know we've got a lot of gold, but how about making money? Well, trade, we got nothing. We got Abu. They'll sell us some grain, which could be useful. Straw does nothing for us. Flax we could use. We have weavers. We have weavers and jewelers, so we could import flax and make linen. We can import gems and make jewelry, but we have no one to buy it. And we could sell pottery and papyrus, except that we can't make either one of them, so that's worthless. We can import granite. We're going to need that because we saw that we had to make obelisks, and they take granite. 100 granite for the small. We have to do 2 of those, and 200 for the large. We have to do 1 of those. So we need 400 granite to get that done. So we'll get started on that import as quickly as we can. Now, the big thing in this one, we got to clean this mess up. This is just pathetic. This is disease waiting to happen. They don't have water. They don't have physicians. Let's see, over here, they do have water, but no physician. This one kind of has everything, and it's just, it's awful. Oh, shoot. What happened there? Okay. All right. And this one is just pathetic. I'm going to set it to accept fish for right now in case I accidentally run this thing, or when I do run it. Okay, so we've got 3 fishing wharfs and this mess here, this pitiful little thing going on here, and a bazaar and the whole bit. They're probably not even. No, we're not wearing. What am I doing? This has got to go. This has got to go. It's just disease. We're not having blocks like this. This is absurd. We might be able to keep the this, and maybe this, probably not. So let's just think about. We have to have 6,000. What I'd like to do is have a dock and storage area here, and an industry area here, and then build our roads so that we can put in fishing and or transport wharfs and or warship wharfs all along here. We've got a shipwright, but I don't know if it'll stay right there. We'll see. Tempted to just and then this area here is just absolutely pathetic. We can either just blow it up, but I would like to keep the granite. We do need the granite. How much is there? There's 36 there. That's pretty good. Let's keep that. I mean, we're not going to have a dock there. There's not enough space to have a decent dock. And what we could do, temporarily put in a physician here, so we don't get disease. And we just blew this up, so we'll see what happens there. Okay, so we'll just keep this alive for a while, and then it's going to go away. Got our 2 forts, and we got then over here we've got a recruiting area and some housing. Now this housing out here is, I can't see a future for it at all. It's just disease waiting to happen. And look at this design. They got 3 firehouses. Get rid of this junk. So naturally, if you want to protect yourself in a military mission, the first thing you do is knock down your walls. All right, so I'll leave that for a second. Now we can put. We're gonna have, what we want is the palace near the gold, right? There's lots of gold up here. There's a pretty fair amount right in here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with the pretty fair amount, and we'll pass on this up here, at least for now. Because I don't think money's going to be a problem. You would think it would be a horrible problem, but it won't be a problem at all. We're going to blow up some trees. Blow up a few more. Okay. And then what we want to do is we want to be able to recruit. We want to set up our military so they can recruit. Now we got 2 houses right here. So I think what we'll do is say, okay, if we did a line coming a road that came down like this, right, and got down to this green, because we have to put our palace on the green and we have to put water on the green. So let's put our palace in and run it up as far as we can get it. Now we're going to have a gold mine, which is 1, 2, and a road. So we could put our palace right there. And it'd be very close to all this gold and gold over here. And we could have this area over here be another well, some more mining actually. Given our need for the weapons and stuff, let's plan on another copper mine here, because this is a gold and a copper. You can barely tell them apart, but this is gold and that one's copper. Let's let this guy get out of the way. Come on, guys. All right, we'll put a copper mine there. So that'll give us 2 copper mines, and it'll be able to feed this. So we'll set up this so that it can recruit. If we run our road like this, if we run a road up here like that, and then delete that part, and then run this road like this, and over here like so, and up here like that, and delete this section in here. No, that's not quite right. We want to come up and catch this recruiter so we don't have to delete it. It'd be okay if we did and removed it, but let's have it go like that. Let's have it go like this, and then like that. Okay. I mean, if I clean this up, maybe you'll see what in the world I'm talking about. There. Yes. Okay. Okay, now this is a loop. Well, almost. There we go. Now we've got a loop where all these are still on the road. They've got fire and architecture, and they can recruit off that house right there. And we can have our military recruiting keep going and fill up that fort, those 2 forts right away. We can even throw down another, while we're over here, another weaponsmith right here. We can set up this storage yard to accept copper. So let's say 1/4 yard of copper and 3/4 of weapons. Okay, so you got copper mines here. They'll need to be able to get over there. There. They'll need to be able to get over there to the storage yard. These guys can pick up copper, give it to the recruiter, off we go, so we can get our 2 forts going. Now, we want to have. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to knock this down, and we're going to knock down the fire protection here, and we're going to call this a little tiny block with just a architect in these mines, and we can get another gold mine. We should be able to get another gold mine here. Oh, and here. Okay, now that's real close to that house, but that's all right. We don't mind. We'll worry about that. Okay, so then this road here, I'm looking at this being one of our little straight crooked rocks, up like that, and then kind of like this. And they can go up here for their entertainment, so we can block this off. Well, we can block it off. Yeah, block it off like that. So these guys can recruit. And the gold will, of course, go down here. The copper will go over there. Good. And then we can have some more gold in here. So we'll do gold mines. We can get 5 in there, and we can put a road, like that. They will need an architect. And this one will actually be right on our block. We'll put a line there. And we'll need a house right here. And this guy's going to come out where? He's coming out here, which is fine. All right. So let's do this. Let's put in a shrine to Ta, a couple of them, and shrine to Bast, like this. And then we're going to put housing right here. No, right there. I take that back. Right there, like that. Now what will happen, it'll just be 2 1x1s here, but they can recruit off, can they? 1, 2, they can't even recruit. These won't be able to recruit at first. But as soon as this, no, that's not true. We're just going to put our housing here because they need to be able to come down to here and recruit. 1, 2. No, they won't be able to. Doggone it. What have I done? Spending a lot of money here, but it's got to be right. We need 1, 2. We need housing here. Okay. Miserable places to live right there. Next to that gold mine, but we got all this pretty stuff around it. Hopefully it'll make up for it. Okay, then water, and then this little, and let's put some, we'll put some housing right here because we got to want these guys to recruit. So now we're going to do fire. Architect, police, and a physician. But the physician actually has a slight plus value as well. We'll put it right there. And then this will be just a little block, and we'll actually give it a temple to Ptah, which we can put up here. And a temple to Seth. Put right there. Okay. So this is going to be a nice little, totally inefficient block built through the mountains, just like you would expect in a mountainous area like where I grew up in West Virginia. You know, you build in the flatland, you just put your houses in your town in there, and your stores and whatever, however you can fit them in there in the flatland. So that's what we've done. So this will be gold mining, and we'll do more gold mining over here. We got 13,000 left, so we're good. We're going to go out here as far as we can, and then come around. Wow, we got 9 gold mines around that little corner there. And let's clear out. This. And that could, this can all recruit off of that house, and then they're going to want to be able to get over there to the palace. So these will be very efficient. They're going to be right there to that corner. These will be good. These will be very good. We'll have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 17 gold and 2 copper mines going. And those 17 gold should be very efficient. And we should not have any money problems in this mission. Just none. By doing this. Okay, I want to make sure I got them everything they need. Okay. Now, this housing, of course, will not staff all of this. So we're going to have some bulk housing, and we want to set up this area down here as dock and storage and industry. And we don't have much industry because if we looked at this, we only have jewelers and weavers and woodcutters. Oh, let's do a woodcutting before I forget about that. But we can set up this area over here as a woodcutting industry as well, very, very easily. Why don't we just put a storage yard for wood right here. Except all wood. And then we'll put, say 4 woodcutters. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should give us all the wood we could ever use. We're not going to be exporting it, we just need it for our own purposes. So we've got wood here. Oh, we could even add warriors here. We could add a couple of warriors. We could even put them over here. They don't need to be in the military section. Warriors. And another... yeah. Whoops. We'll put another yard right here. It's going to accept composite bows. And we can put our boyers one could go right there on the end. And if this one was right there, it could get, yeah, that would work. It would recruit from here, and then services would go by it. So now we've created we have two hazards over here, fire and architect. Okay, so we'll put in architect and a fire. And that's going to give us gold, lots of gold, plenty of wood, and composite bows for our archers. All right, cool. All right, let's think about now. I think I mentioned this is the next to last one of the Pharaoh recruit. It's meant to be hard, and it is. And I think this one's a balancing act to get our culture rating that we want and all that good stuff. So let's go take a look at what that means. All right, so given what we've just seen, we want to have that block for the gold that we started working on. We want the dock and we want the industry, and they're going to need a block to recruit from. We're going to need something to give us some bulk to hit our 6,000 people, right? And we're going to, since we only have fish, I don't know if we looked at that, but let's see. Yeah, see, we only have fishing. We don't have any other food source except that grain we can get from Abu, and that's just not enough. So let's think about. I'm thinking of a couple of blocks, and I've expanded this some more. Of course, it's like a disease. A couple of these, what I call the Pharaoh Heaven blocks, because I can't think of a better name, and because I can't find the reference for the person who gave me the idea that I modified to make this block. So let's do, and the reason I'm doing we could do the Big Bad Wolf block, right? But that one's big. It can give us a lot of housing and that kind of stuff. We could run it up to whatever level and get a lot of people. But to get the culture rating, I want to do these Pharaoh Heaven blocks. They'll do about 21 houses total, and we'll max them out and run them up to common residence. And you can see what population that would give us, and how many pavilions, bandstands, and booths that provides. And then if we did a couple of those, that would give us a nice start on our population. Then we could have this one here that says 5 houses, that's the gold that we just set up. And then we can have another one down here, this 20 maybe would be our recruiting block for the dock and the industry. And that's one of those, what I call the crooked straight blocks. And they hold about 20 houses. So we could max one of them out and just have a few over in the gold. And then we could do one more up along the shore. We could go up here. We could put a block up here. Really, we could use any kind we wanted. But the crooked straight ones are great because we can kind of move, curve them to match this coastline and give us access to all this. We could have tons of fishing and wharfs for our military and everything along there. So that's what I'm thinking is 5 blocks. And I've got this to go out and calculate based on the block design. How many pavilions does it give us? How many bandstands? How many booths? And here's the total that we need. We need to hit 5, 6, to have perfect coverage at 6,000. We need 5 pavilions, 9 bandstands, and 20 ridiculous 20 booths. Okay, so these block design combination will easily get us there, and I'm thinking this one, to keep this balance, we're only going to go, I think, to common residence on our Pharaoh Heaven blocks, and ordinary cottage, which means we won't even need pottery. We'll just need they just need water and fire, architecture, physician, crime, police, and they just need water and food, and one god, and they're good to go. So we can do ordinary cottages for our crooked straight blocks. Have these 2 go up to common residence, and we could bump them up to. We would have the capability if our trade improves, and I'm sure it will. We've seen these before. You don't have a lot of trade up early, but things happen, and you open up trade routes and that kind of stuff. And we could move these up to like fancy residence. And if we did that, if we did a fancy residence, you can see we have a bigger population. but at the same time we would end up going over what we want, and I want to keep it as close as we can to what we need. So that's that. Then we'll have a temple complex to Bass right out of the gate, so she's out of the way. She's loving us. Then we'll do like a mixed approach for the other two, where we build some temples and shrines. And we can actually, since we have 5 blocks here, we can put 2 gods in a Ta and a Seth in each of these blocks. And that would be 5 temples, and we would only need like 8 or so shrines and have them 100% covered up to our population. So that's the plan. We've already kind of started working on it. Over here, we've got this one. I think this is all set. This should be good to go. We should be able to get our gold, all this going. And what we need is bulk now. We need people to do the work. So what we're going to do, what I'm seeing in the 2 Pharaoh heaven blocks, I think will be here and here with a temple complex in between them. Maybe our family mansion and the temple complex would be nice. Because we don't have Rob, we may need to give some gifts, so we might as well get some salary going, since I don't think money is going to be any issue at all. I'm going to spend some money doing some deleting here. And all these immigrants, once we start this, these guys that we've kicked out of their homes, they'll just go move to the mining community, because that's the first one that we set up. All right. So let's go off this corner right here. Let's just say we're going to go in. We can go in 5 diagonally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is a 7 and 16. Over 1 and then up 7. And 16. Over 1 and up 7. And then down and across like that. 2, 3, 4. A couple down in the middle like that. And across here. Roadblocks here. And our entry will be exactly halfway in the middle of this, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. With a roadblock. And now we can put our housing in here and start getting some bulk. Now we'll want to have water, and it can go there. We're going to want a physician who can go there. And our architect can go, there's going to be a booth here and a booth here. So our architect can go here. Fire. We'll use a courthouse for this one. And we'll put in temples to Ta and Seth. So that's fire, architect, crime, health, religion. That's basic coverage there. And now let's put in some housing and get some people in here. Let me get those immigrants out of the way. Oh, I've got a little piece of road right there. It won't let me build right there. I think it thinks there's immigrants there. I'll let that clear. So what's going to happen here is they'll fill up those houses first, because that's the order we put them in. And now we can just go back behind that and put the rest of them in. And we should get 2x2s. I'm not going to mess with that one because that one's kind of wonky. We should get 2x2 housing everywhere without any mess ups. Okay, so that's going to give us bulk. So what we're going to and we don't want Bass angry for sure. We want her to loving us. So let's go like this. Let's have a line like this. Let's put in our family mansion right there, and put in the temple complex to Bass right there next to it, and we can have a little block. It goes like that, and we can give this one fire, architect, and fire. Okay, let's let this run. We're down to 14. We're down a bit on our money. Well, what am I doing? Here we go. That's what I want. We're up to 34.54. Okay, so okay, we're starting to get recruiting happening down here. We're short 384 employees. But you can see we're starting to get wood. Here we go, look at this. We're starting to get a bunch of gold going. We got gold going all over the place. And we're starting to get deliveries of gold. All right, good. All right, so there's stage one, get our money going. So I would call that a outstanding economic engine, honestly. And how are we looking here? We need 272 more. Okay, all right. Now we want to do this over here. We want to get this going. So I want to do the storage yards here so they're closer to the action here. I mean, we could, and have the a little bit of industry there, probably weaving and jewelry if we get into that down here. So let's now we've got some money coming in. Let's blow this up. This all sucks. That may count as blowing up the industry road. So let's go like this. I mean the Kingdom Road. Connect those two pieces like that. Okay. Now, if we're going to put the dock here, I think this one needs to be, that needs to be the dock, not the shipwright. So we'll put the dock here. Well, we could let it recruit off of this, couldn't we? We certainly could, and that would bring everything closer in. That would be nice. When we do that, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and like this. Yeah. And then like, pick up that one, like that. Go around this, pick up that one, go up here, like that. Delete that and that. Road block the ends like that. And architect and fire. Architect and architect. Architect and fire. Yep. Okay, good. So they can all recruit. We can put plenty of storage yards in here and out here. And even along here. So we'll have a working dock. They can recruit off of this right back here, which we're going to build up. I'll hold off on that one. This one's a 2x2. See how they all came out nice 2x2s. That's good. And now we would want to have if we put a little housing block here, it could be any kind we wanted. Then we could put in some combination of warships and fishing and transport or whatever through here. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's go back to the drawing board. Let's think about putting something different here, like a senator block or something, just to have something different. Okay, so if we made this one here a small senator block, what would that do? See, that's only how about a medium? A small is too small. If we put in a medium, we could get 12 houses. And we could take it up to ordinary and we'd be 420 short. We could add, if we put in a large one, we could get 16 houses. So let's go ahead and plan on 16. And then we're still short. I'll tell you what we could do. It would be close to everything. Why don't we bump it up to common residence? Now we don't need as many houses. We could put like 2 less houses and put 14 in there. There we go. That would put us, now that puts us slightly over 6,000. That's not great, but it would be nice to put a different block in there. And it would be nothing to have it build up because it's going to be right here near the dock area. So let's just put it, that's just a new plan. Let's put a large cinder block. So the outside of a cinder, we got to have the water kind of on the inside. So the water would need to go, I think maybe we could go out here. If that's the water for your block, we could have a little industry block off of this anywhere, yeah. And then we'll recruit off this bottom part for all this down here. Okay, so a senator block. Let's see if I can remember how to build one of those. So I think it's 16 off of here. Now I gotta double check that. Yeah, that's right. And then 5 over. And 5 over this way, and up should be 14, right, in between. No, that's not, is that right? 14 on the inside, is that right? Yes, that is right. Okay, and now I'm going to use I did watch our buddy Senator put a video out. I'd recommend you guys watch it. You can learn stuff. I'm going to use his old style. He's got a new style he likes to use, but trying to get the some of the entertainment tightened up a little bit for these difficult ratings. But I'm going to use the old style one, and we'll put a temple to Seth and a temple to Ta, and a courthouse since we're going to take it up to common residence. And we'll do I think that's right. Yeah. Okay. And we'll do architect, fire, physician. We're not doing tax collectors yet. We got so much money. I don't want to hurt people's feelings by collecting taxes. How much? Yeah, perfect. Okay, and let's put some housing in this. Skip, skip, skip. Okay, and then okay. And then we should be able to fill these in because they'll go to the first ones we built first. There we go. And now this will need to be able to hook up with the rest of our system. And I think we'll have a oh, and we need a storage yard to accept fish. Okay, and we can put a bazaar right here to buy fish. And we could actually put a bazaar right there to buy some fish. And our, now we can put, I mean, we've got enough, we got 5, 10, 12, 14, we got plenty of storage, but our industry can just go right there. So we'll connect this up. Road like this to connect this block into our storage yards. And 192, how much, do we have any space? We have 0 space, but I think we probably have people still coming, don't we? Yes. Okay. So we should be in good shape on this. And I don't know if we have any, do we have any threats? Okay, we don't have any threats yet. Do we have any requests? Not yet. Okay. Oh, I know what else I want to do. I want to build in 5. I want to put in a festival square. Nope. I want to put in a festival square. Okay, kind of integrate it into the city this time, and we're going to put, at least for now, and we could go straight for Bast because Bast will throw parties and get the other gods excited, right? But I want Seth. I want to get 2 blessings from Seth: faraway lands and those who invade your city. And we should be, our gods should be very, very happy with us. See, look at that. Look at that. They're all benevolent. So this is beautiful. Okay, so we've got the religion part under control here. And we should be making money. Yeah, look at all that gold. There's Violate Your City. That's the one we wanted. One of the ones. And now we're going to keep doing that until we get the other one. And then from now on, after we get that one, we'll start doing Bast. And that way, Bast can bless us and give us plenty of food and stuff. And then, what's his name? Ta can bless us and give us some stuff. We want both of these because good health. I don't know how much that helps us, but they'll be happier, better city sentiment with that oracle. So look at what in the world? How did that happen? Where did that happen? Right, oh, of course. All right, we're going to kill these houses. And that's a doctor. Why? I'm surprised that happened, honestly. I'm surprised that happened. All right. Go over here and put in a couple of storage yards. And we're going to get all granite. Get all granite. And we're going to tell these guys to empty. And you have to be careful when you fire these up with these defaults now. These were supposed to be taking in granite and they were accepting nothing. But right now we're going to have them empty out their granite. We're also going to kill these. And there we go. There we go. We're emptying it and we're getting it. So it will quickly get it moved over here to the part where we want these storage yards. And we can delete these as we go. There we go. Okay, now we've cleaned up that bad area. We've got all of our housing blocks but one built. No, 2. We're going to have another big one over here on the other side of this. And I think that's a pretty strong start. Are we making bows? Do we have that? Yes, we are. We're making composite bows from our wood. So soon we'll be able to have that fort. Well, we only got 6, but soon enough we'll have enough bows to outfit that fort. And we could also start. We got the money. Why not? We can start on a chariot fort. Okay, and put in a couple of chariot workshops. Like that. And they take wood and copper. The copper's right here, and we can have a warehouse a storage yard right here that gets wood. Well, we'll have it get a quarter of wood, and then we'll have it accept chariots so we can start stockpiling the chariots when we have this full. Okay. Let's stop right there. We've got our military going. We've got one of each. I think the plan will be two, and two, maybe. We'll be fine. We can't do shields for our infantry. We could go more chariot heavy, but we won't. In the next episode, we'll build this out, fishing and some navy and what have you, maybe here as well. And then we'll go up here and expand our abilities to fish. So we have a lot of fishing up here, because I really do want to feed everyone with fish. The entire city gets fed with fish. So we'll take care of all that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Pharaoh, A New Era video. Thank you.